welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What's going down, everybody? Happy Friday. That's right. We have made it to that Friday and the weekend coming up. Hope everybody did have a great day today. And if you didn't, there are better days ahead. I promise you that. That being said, what's up with you, Jay? How you feeling, my man?
I slept a lot.
I mean, you're going extra hard at the gym these days, so it makes sense that your body is like needing that extra, rest now.
Yeah, every Friday, it's like the day of rest.
Exactly. But that's cool. Yeah. So you definitely got your gym all done for the week.
Yeah.
In case you guys missed it, we did go live at the gym for you guys last night. So definitely check that out if you haven't. And Jay today will not be going to the gym, but he will have some recap shorts for you for the week. And I will be going to the gym and getting it in for shoulder day today for me. So definitely check that out. In case you guys didn't know, we are your Average Day Joes. We're going to go over your breaking sports and scores. We're going to give you guys your trending news and breaking news. Then we're going to go over some crypto, horoscopes, conspiracies, movies. I mean, we got it all for you guys, man. You literally don't have to go anywhere else because you're going to get all that alpha from us right here. So yeah, let's move on because we do have sports to cover, and definitely NBA playoffs is on our mind. What's going down in the NBA, Jay?
Let's see. We got one current game. Spurs are up 74-70 on the Wolves. 4 minutes left in the third. Still got the whole fourth quarter.
Nice.
Knicks, they beat the Sixers earlier today and go up 3-0. So that series is officially over. Good job to the Knicks.
So you think NBA is gonna allow that at least that one game, like one of the games to be a shutout, or now you think they're still gonna have one win, the 76ers?
I still think they're gonna. I told you I still think they're gonna have one win. I do.
Okay. just for the money, just for the home crowd.
Yeah. And they'll go back to New York and end it.
In New York, yeah, which makes sense. I mean, if you're going to end it, you might as well end it in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I think I think for this to happen, they're probably going to have to sit out Jalen Brunson or somebody. You know what I mean? So that they're not putting up all those points for them.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think they'll sit him out, but maybe play him a little less. A little less.
Play him less. Something. They're gonna have to do something to stop some of these guys.
Well, don't make it look obvious.
Yeah, exactly.
Come out with a little report before the next game. Oh, he has a little. His ankle's a little sore.
Yeah, twisted his ankle a little. Yeah, we need to send him out and ice his ankle today.
Exactly. Something like that. Not even, or just we're gonna play him light minutes, whatever it may be.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how they do it, man. That's how they do it. All right. Anything trending in NBA with the players or anything?
I don't think so. Let's see. Just for Jalen Brunson. That's it.
Cool. Let's move on then and get into our other playoffs, NHL.
So the Golden Knights, they're whooping up the Ducks 5-0 and still got the whole third period left. The Canadiens, they beat the Sabres 5-1 and they tie the series 1-1. So, yeah, those are the games right now. Looks like the Golden Knights probably win this one today for sure.
Oh, yeah.
5-0 lead is pretty steep.
Yeah, definitely. No, that's cool. But they going on. They're moving on. They're gonna win. So that's good. The Golden Knights. That's Vegas right there, bro. Vegas is stepping it up.
Yeah, I mean they've won a couple championships in the past 5 years, 6 years.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. So that is your hockey. Oh, you know what? I forgot to ask you about the weekend games for the NBA, and then you could do hockey after.
Weekend games? Yeah.
Yeah, since it's Friday. I forgot we're not doing our show tomorrow.
Saturday, we got the Cavs and Pistons. That'll be a good one. And then following that, Lakers Thunder.
Yeah, that's good. If there's going to be any shutouts, bro, it might be the Lakers Thunder. They don't even have an answer, bro. It's crazy.
And then on Sunday, we have the Knicks and Sixers. And then the Spurs and Wolves again.
Cool. And then what about hockey for the weekend?
Hockey, we got the Hurricanes and Flyers tomorrow. And the Avalanche and the Wild. And then on Sunday, we got the Golden Knights and Ducks. And Sabres and Canadians.
Nice.
Basically the same games that were today are, take a day break and then,
Got you.
That's how it usually works,
Yeah. All right. So that is our NHL hockey scores. Let's move on and get into that MLB. What's going down in baseball?
There are 4 current games. The Giants, they're up 2-1 on the Pirates, and they're on the top of the 6th. The Mets and Diamondbacks are locked in at 1, and they're on the bottom of the 7th. The Cardinals are beating the Padres 6-0, and they're on the bottom of the 6th. The Braves and Dodgers locked in at 1, and they're in the bottom of the 5th. Those are the 4 current games right now. The Brewers, they blanked the Yankees 6-0. Astros whooped up the Reds 10-0. Blue Jays beat the Angels 2-0. A's got to win and beat the Orioles 4-3. The Rockies beat the Phillies in 11 innings 9-7. Red Sox, they beat the Rays 2-0. Nationals beat the Marlins 3-2. Guardians beat the Twins 6-4. The Royals, they beat the Tigers 4-3. The Mariners beat the White Sox 12-8. And the Cubs beat the Rangers 7-1.
Very nice, very nice. Your dog is just scratching himself, right? He's not having a seizure right now? Okay, good. Your dog was like shaking. I was like, is he having a seizure right now? But it looked like because he was just scratching himself.
No, he was scratching. He's laying up.
Got you.
Yeah.
Any notable games over the weekend for MLB that you're going to watch? Or that's worth watching?
Braves Dodgers.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Maybe Yankees Brewers, maybe.
Yankees Brewers.
Yeah, it's basically all the same games that played today. They play the whole weekend. So
the weekend. Okay, got you.
Yeah, usually if you play on Friday, you usually play throughout the weekend. So
okay. All right, let's move on and get into our Premier League action. What's going to be going down over the weekend? Because I don't think there's any games today.
Premier League, we'll start. We're going to start with Arsenal. Where's Arsenal? We'll start with Arsenal. They play Sunday against West Ham. So they play against West Ham on Sunday. Let's see. We'll go Man City. Man City plays tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning. They play Brentford. Man U. They play tomorrow as well, and they play Sunderland. And that's at 7. Yeah, they play at 7 a.m. And then Liverpool, they play tomorrow. Oh, they play at 4:30 a.m. I'll be able to watch that. Yeah, they play Chelsea tomorrow. Later tonight.
Yeah. Chelsea's like, it's always been like a big name. Like, I've always heard of them before. Like, you know what I mean? I think that they maybe at one point were good if they're not good anymore.
I have no idea. I don't even know where that is, Chelsea.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's
cool. Yeah. All right. Before we move on, is there any other trending news in any of the sports that we mentioned?
Let's see. I don't see anything trending. Nope.
All right. Then let's move on to our last sport, and that is UFC for Saturday. Let's pull this up for you guys. So we got tomorrow, 6 p.m. That's when the main card starts. And do we have some fights for you guys tomorrow? Oh, man, I'm excited. I'm going to watch every single fight tomorrow, man, because every single person on this card, I know them, and I know that they're great fighters. So Let's start off main card event starting at 6 p.m. We got first off your lightweights, King Green against Jeremy Stevens. King Green, and these are both OGs. King Green is 34-17. Jeremy is 29-22. Oh, man. Great fight. Both of these guys are good fighters. I got King Green on this one, though. I don't know. I seen him fight. I like the way he fights. He's pretty aggressive. I think he has what it takes, man. I think he has it. Then after that, you have your welterweight bout. It's going to be Sean Brady, who's 18-2, against Joaquin Buckley, who's 21-7. Both great fighters again. I mean, Sean Brady is 18-2. That's pretty impressive. Joaquin is 21-7. Has lost a little bit more. I'm going to give it to Brady on this one, even though I like Joaquin Buckley a lot. I like him as a fighter. And I was going to say Joaquin Buckley, but when I'm thinking about it, I just think Buckley might just kind of be in it just to get the paycheck at this point. I don't think he's really trying to be a champion anymore. Just kind of my impression. I'm not sure, though. But Sean Brady, 18-2, I think he's still, trying to get up there with only 2 losses. And he might try to overtake him and, have the extra little oomph to do it. Then you have your heavyweights. It's going to be Alexander Volkov against Waldo Cortez Acosta. Alexander, 39-11. Waldo is 17-2. That's going to be another good fight. I mean, Alexander's a beast, bro. He's this Russian big-ass dude, pretty lengthy, and he's a heavyweight on top of that. So, but not your ordinary heavyweight. He doesn't have – I mean, he has knockout power, but he's not one of those guys that's just going to go and knock you out. He's going to work you until the third round. So my prediction on that one, I think Alexander wins if it stands up and keeps going. You know what I mean? All 3 rounds. But if Waldo can knock him out in the first round, I think that, Waldo has that chance. He's 17-2. He has a very impressive record. So maybe that will happen. Then you have your co-main event flyweights. You have Joshua Van against Tetsuro Taira. So Joshua, I believe he's from Vietnam. I seen him fight before. He literally took the guy out and I think it was a record that he took the last opponent out that he had. He did it in a record time. Great fighter. He is one of those up and coming, super promising fighters, and I would love to watch his fight. So I'm definitely going to check him out. I haven't seen Tetsuro Taira fight, but he's 18-1. So Joshua is 16-2. But I'm still going to give it to Joshua. I think Joshua just has that. He just has that swag right now. He basically got it. I think he's just ready, for whatever challenge that comes his way, and I think he's going to take it. But we will find out tomorrow, that's for sure. For your main event tomorrow, oh, man, do we have a good one. We got your middleweights. It's going to be Kazmat Chimaev against Sean Strickland. Oh, man, we showed you guys yesterday kind of the walkout of it, and literally – Chimaev got so mad he kicked Sean Strickland in the leg, and then it kind of got away with it. Sean Strickland, super American, and he's just like, nah, Kazmat, you whack as hell. Nobody in America loves you. Da da da. So he was talking hella shit to Kazmat, and Kazmat is trying to say that they did some kind of sparring back in 2022, and they have video of it, and he was kind of dominating Sean Strickland when they were light sparring. It wasn't anything serious from the video that I saw. So I think that does not hold any merit to what he's saying. It's going to be a good fight regardless, but I think what is going to happen at the end, Kazmat being Kazmat, he has that super high energy. He has more energy than I've seen a lot of fighters have. And the fact that he's 15-0, he has not lost a fight, is going to keep driving him and pushing him. And I think if he can get Sean Strickland to the ground and wrestle him, I think Sean Strickland will lose. If Sean Strickland can keep it up and box him all 5 rounds without getting taken down, if he has pretty good takedown defense from what I understand. I don't think anybody has ever submitted Sean Strickland, if I'm not mistaken. So it'll be a good fight. It's going to be good to see because I think Chimaev is going to go and try to submit him so he'll be the first one whoever does it, since him and Sean Strickland have really bad blood against each other right now. So yeah, we'll see that fight. But I'm going with Chimaev on this one. I think Jay, you're probably going to go with Strickland, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm American. Of course I'm going with Strickland. Even if you don't like Strickland, you're going to root for him if you're in America.
I actually want Strickland to win. I like Strickland. I like the way he is. He's kind of a open book. He doesn't give a shit. He says what he wants to say, and
Exactly.
he's very outspoken. But I like that. I like how
he's America. That's why I'm rooting for Strickland, and I think everyone wants to root for Strickland. I've heard rat lip talk. I'm not a big fan.
Right. 100%.
Not a big fan at
But
all.
yeah, guys. But yeah, that is true, and I definitely feel like Strickland has a chance as long as he doesn't get taken down too much on the ground. You know.
Exactly. Like he said, Strickland's very outspoken, He was like, yeah, I don't really do that stuff because it's, he knows how, but like he said, it's hella gay. He's like, I know how to do that stuff. I don't broadcast it because it's like he said,
Exactly.
That's just what he said, and I totally understand that. Who wants to see someone wrestling and stuff like, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
but he said he's like he said he knows how to do it. So
Yeah,
he's just not
he's
going to
gotta
broadcast
do
it. Why? Because exactly why what I just said, what he said, hella loud. See, he's very outspoken, and I totally agree with it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. So yeah, guys, that is your main event. I did kind of look over the prelim card. There's not really any notable mentions. However, just because this is my, my Polish brother from another mother, I will mention that in the prelims, you do have Grant Dawson, who's 23-3, fighting against my boy Mateusz Morawiecki, who's 20-4, and that might be a good fight. Mateusz, I've seen him fight. He's a good fighter. I'll give it to him. He's a good fighter. It is a prelim card, though, so it's not like going to be like, oh, wow. But, yeah, it should be a good fight. That's the one I'll mention for the prelims that we got. All right, that is your UFC news and all your sports news and scores. So we can move on now and get into our trending topics for today. Let's start off with the title of the show, which is also about let me pull this up for you guys. So this is going to be about what we're talking about here. It's going to be about so this is technology news, guys. This is about Tesla. About the car. So basically what's happening is Tesla, they have their own like camera system in their cars for like safety features. And it looks like now Elon he's basically perfected this AI vision system. And now they're able to detect airbag deployment up to 70 milliseconds earlier before unavoidable collision. So yeah, guys, Tesla's AI vision system uses cameras to detect unavoidable crashes and deploys airbags up to 70 milliseconds earlier than traditional impact-based systems. This capability, integrated into the vehicle's central control unit via hardware innovations, detailed in patent US 2026/025022A1, reduces energy risk and is standard on all new Tesla vehicles with over-the-air updates. Crash test demonstrations show earlier airbag and seatbelt activation. So that's great news. Elon is all about that safety, and yeah, that's exactly
restraint system.
It is what it is, but it is good news here. And yes, that is your technology news, but I will also pull up the video to show you guys exactly what we are talking about. So here is the video of how this would work.
70 milliseconds is like a blink of an eye. With the vision system, we're looking at up to 70 milliseconds earlier airbag deployment decision. But that can be the difference between a serious injury and walking away from an incident.
We've been able to utilize a new capability of Tesla Vision supplementing our existing restraint system.
So the way the system works is we've got cameras around the vehicle. So if we had a car accident where two vehicles are coming towards each other, the camera in the Tesla is watching that vehicle and can identify exactly when contact's going to be made and how severe the crash will be. That information is then passed through to the airbag controller. By passing that information across, we can rely on the impact sensors here, and here on this vehicle. We're still using impact sensors to detect crashes. We're just supplementing our decisions by using information from the vision system. So this is going to roll out as a software update to existing vehicles. Tesla customers will wake up tomorrow morning, get a software update, and they'll have this new feature that makes their car significantly safer. This is something outside the bounds of the 5-star safety ratings.
Milliseconds matter.
Dude, that's so dope that they can just do over-the-air updates, and now everybody that already has a Tesla will have that feature. Like, dude, that's innovation at its finest,
That's how it should be.
Definitely. All right, that is our technology news. So let's move on and get into Jay's first trending topic. What you got, Jay?
I got to pull up. Hold on. We're gonna pull up. So Florida woman was filming her home actually, and returning to her home, she saw a huge, and I mean huge, gator blocking her entry to her house. I swear it's a Florida thing, bro. You know what I mean? So it's not like she could enter. There's a big ass gator right at her door, bro. And he was trying to get in. He was like hitting the glass. Like, I was like, oh my God, bro.
You're like, knock, knock.
Yep, exactly. He was going like this. He was literally going like this. I was like, oh my God. See,
That's
me,
crazy.
I know that's scary, but I would oblige it and try to feed it. That's just me, you know, but and not feed the gator myself. Just, you know, feed the gator some food.
This is our current situation.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
It's great. It's one of the. It's a great video. Oh, you should.
Sure.
Dude,
You're
it's
in
a
our
great.
front yard. Don't come this way.
I am showing the video right now. So.
I don't know who to call.
Yeah, that's a huge gator, bro.
Oh yeah, it's been eaten.
Yeah. That's why you don't want to have glass in Florida on your doors like that. Like, you can literally break that hella easily.
Yeah.
Powerful. That's crazy. I wonder if, like, does he like smell food in the house? Like, what's attracting him to want to go in that house? Like that, I wonder about that. You know what I mean? Like, what is it that's attracting?
Could be anything, man. Because gators and crocs eat anything, honestly.
Yeah.
So obviously, if he came out of the water and he was on land, he was really hot, and then he went to the shade. So I'm guessing I don't know. I don't know what's going through the gator's mind, but yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I love
Can I use your swimming pool for a moment, please?
Exactly. It could be because a lot of I know in Florida, a lot of the gators and stuff break in the back and go in people's pools all the time.
Exactly.
All the time.
Yep. Imagine just swimming, chilling, and all of a sudden you just see, like, you hear like a splash, and then you look and there's a gator in the pool with you. Like, no, thank you.
Yeah, you screwed. You screwed.
Yeah. Exactly.
But then, but like I said, man, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to react because I don't know. I embrace every animal.
Oh, I know.
But gators and crocs, you'd be surprised how quick they are.
Oh yeah, no, I see.
They may move pretty quick. The only way to get away from a gator or a croc, you got to run zigzag.
Oh really?
If you run zigzag, they don't have that agility to go. You know, they don't know which way you're going. So that's how you outrun it.
So fun fact: do you know how fast a gator can run?
Probably pretty fast. I've seen.
It says that alligators can sprint on land at speeds up to 11 to 35 miles per hour.
You see? So if you run zigzag, it's like, oh shit, he's going this way. Like they can't compute and go like that, you know? That's the only way to get away. Only way to get away.
Can you imagine a gator running 35 miles per hour? It says it in short, intense bursts. But that's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's what I mean. If it catches you, it's going to eat you. It's going to eat you, or at least one part of your body, whether it's your arm, leg, head, chin, whatever it may be. Foot.
Exactly. And if you don't work out, he's going to take your chicken leg.
Oh, easily. Oh, without a doubt, bro. Without a doubt, it'll be over, bro. Yeah, man. Oh, gators. Yeah. I love these. I love these animals.
Oh yeah,
I love these animals.
For sure. Me too.
I love all animals, man.
I love animals too.
Cool.
I love animals too.
So fucking cool, bro. Like they're just good looking animals, man. All of them.
Definitely.
You'll catch some big ass ones though in the glades.
Oh yeah, I know.
So like like three times the size of this one, dude.
Yeah, in the glades for sure. They got a lot of places to roam and grow. They don't have to like worry about so much people contact.
Well, plus they're eating anything they see, so they have a lot of them. If you pump them out, they'll have a lot of human being parts in there, bro. It's gross.
I wonder if gators eat snakes.
Eat everything, bro. Gators eat everything.
because in Florida they have like a lot of pythons that are like huge. They shouldn't even be there.
Yeah.
So I wonder if the gator would eat a python.
Of course. I think it would go either way though, because a python would try to eat a small gator for sure. If it gets a hold of it, like the tail and stuff, it'll start consuming it for sure.
Yeah.
If it's a big python.
It says that they eat the invasive Burmese pythons. So yeah, they do eat them. Crazy.
It's a gator, bro. They eat everything. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, that is true.
That's what they're supposed to do, man.
All right, let's move on and get into some political national news. Let's see what's going down in Virginia today. It looks like we have Virginia Democrats appealing the ruling against redistricting to the U.S. Supreme Court. So yeah, the Virginia Supreme Court today struck down a voter-approved Democratic congressional redistricting plan. Democratic lawmakers in the Commonwealth notified the court they intend to appeal the ruling to the U.S. Supreme Court. Today's ruling by the state Supreme Court delivered another major setback to the party's nationwide battle against Republicans for an edge in this year's midterm elections. Democrats, led by House Speaker Don Scott and Attorney General Jay Jones, filed a motion late Friday afternoon asking the state Supreme Court to pause its ruling from taking effect while they appeal to an emergency hearing before the U.S. Supreme Court. The Virginia Supreme Court ruled 4-3 that the state's Democratic-led legislature violated procedural requirements when it placed the constitutional amendment on the ballot to authorize mid-decade redistricting. Voters narrowly approved the amendment April 21st, but the court's ruling renders the vote result meaningless. Writing for the majority, Justice D. Arthur Kelsey wrote that the legislator submitted the proposed constitutional amendment to voters in an unprecedented manner. This violation irreparably undermines the integrity of the resulting referendum vote and renders it null and void, he wrote. Democrats had hoped to win as many as 4 additional U.S. House seats under Virginia's redrawn map as part of an attempt to offset Republican redistricting done elsewhere at the urging of Mr. President Donald Trump. So yeah, guys, it looks like the Democrats are crying right now because they did not get their way, and the Virginia Supreme Court basically is saying that what they did was illegal and it is void now, that they cannot redistrict themselves and get the extra 4 Democratic, the votes that they need. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Supreme Court does what it does. All right, let's move on and get into our next trending topic. Jay, what you got for us?
President Trump. He previewed the UFC Freedom 250 event on the White House lawn. He showed what it's going to look like, where it's going to take place, showing the championship belt. Ah, man, that's going to be cool. It falls on Trump's birthday and Flag Day, June 14th. Oh, that's going to be dope, dude. That's going to be cool, man. I'm looking forward to that for sure. That's going to be a good one, man. And, yeah, I believe he said it was free. I believe he said it's free. I don't exactly remember, but I think he said it was free. Maybe like the super VIP is, it costs, but for the most part, I think most of the things are free. And he said he's going to have it on like screens, like not too much farther away. Pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I would be more excited if they actually were able to make a deal and get freaking John Jones on there, bro, because they're not doing it.
They didn't offer it, so they didn't even offer John Jones.
I know, but it's like, why? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, dude,
because
like,
John Jones, he's the best. He's the GOAT, but he also wants a lot of money.
No, I mean, but that's when you got and such an event like this, they're gonna make a hell of money off of it on TV, for instance. So it's like, why wouldn't you just pay the money that he wants one time, bro? Like, it probably will be his last fight.
I wish they would have invited Jones, but they didn't. I don't know. Dana White may have a lot to do with that. This is Dana's event. I know Trump is promoting it and all, but this is a Dana White event. This is going to be a lot of money. So I don't, Dana White's always been funny with John Jones because John Jones wants a certain amount and he doesn't want to give it to him.
I know.
And that's just a call it what you want, but that's just Dana White being, hey, you know what? This is I am UFC. So
Right.
he just doesn't want to give him that. So regardless, they're gonna have cool fights. But it would be cool to see John Jones there. You know, it would have been cool to see him there fighting whoever it may be. But I mean, whoever he would have fought there, he would have won anyway. I mean, it's a given. It's a given. Has John Jones ever lost a fight? No. That's what I'm saying. That exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you already know whoever he would have fought, he would have won. So
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know who they're choosing to fight. No, that's Netflix. That's a Netflix one. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know who they're choosing to fight here, because Netflix has their event this month too. You know that, right? So there's a Netflix event. No, Netflix has an event. UFC.
Oh yeah, but that's not UFC. Yeah, you're right.
No, but they have their own event this month. That's what I mean. So I don't know who's fighting at the Trump event. You know, so I'm curious. It looks cool though. I'm not gonna lie. If I lived out there, I'd definitely go. It looks so cool right in front of the White House, bro. That's legit cool right there, bro.
No, I think we already announced the fighters for the Netflix event because they we did it like 3 weeks ago. I think I remember.
I did it a while ago. Yeah, and then Diaz and Perry. Yeah, I remember. I had a whole card for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's cool.
And you are right about this White House event. It says that the high rollers, like the people that are really like the VIPs, they're going to be able to gain special access, but they have to fork out 1.5 mil to get those tickets.
And that's like, you know, like when I'm in those realms, I'd be like, cool, I got you, because I know it's going to that, and I'd be at the White House. I'd be like, hell yeah, you know, that's like it's legendary stuff, bro. I would definitely do it.
You know, I mean, and it looks like because they got the picture I'm showing, they have Tapora and Gaethje together with Trump. So I got a feeling that might be the main event.
Oh, so Gaethje's gonna fight? Okay.
Yeah.
And who?
Gaethje and Tapora.
Oh, Ilya Tapora?
Ilya Tapora. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But they're not fighting.
So I think it's going to be. I got a feeling they will be, bro.
I got a feeling they will be.
They're the same weight class. You know.
Oh, that's interesting.
And they're both on top of their game. So I don't like Ilya Tapora. I think is the champion right now, and Justin Gaethje is like right behind him. So I think that's who's going to be fighting each other.
Oh, cool. Let's go Gaethje.
Tapora he's a beast, bro. Tapora is a beast. He's on another level right now.
I know. Like I said, though, you gotta go America, bro. Come on, man.
I mean, that's exactly why I think that's exactly why I think maybe. No, 100%. But look, they should have put Taporia and Gaethje on this card event now on Saturday or tomorrow, and then they should have put Strickland and Chimaev on the White House card. That would have been.
Nah, I wouldn't feel comfortable with Chimaev fighting there in front of the White House. I don't mean to be mean, but I wouldn't feel comfortable.
I know what you're.
I wouldn't feel comfortable, bro. Because. You're risk like I'm being stereotypical, but you're risking a lot of things if that fight happens, and I wouldn't have done. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. So
exactly, loses, then that looks hella bad for the White House. So.
Not even just that. Just I believe Chimaev is Arab, so could be very And the White House is right there. Remember the White House. So exactly. I wouldn't have done that. So I'm glad they got Gaethje and Taporia. That's different. Much different. Better. Yeah. No, I'm not trying to be stereotypical here, but that's probably what their mind was thinking too. Because I wouldn't want to do that either. I would have been like, nah. I really hope Strickland just mollywops that dude, because all it's going to take is one punch. That's it. You know?
Right. Yeah, if he hits him, and he has.
Boom.
He has that knockout power to do
it. Right there, bro. Right in the rat lip.
I did see the weigh-ins today, and everybody was saying that Chimaev really looked bad. Like he definitely lost energy.
Well, because he had a drop down. He 185, I believe. Exactly. That's a big cut, bro. From what was he? Was he like 230? Something like that, right? 220?
I think it was like 215 or something like that.
That's still Yeah, that's still like, yeah, that's still a lot.
Yeah,
That's still a lot.
especially
You
doing
know
it
what I
over
mean?
like a 2-3 day period. Like that's a lot of
Exactly.
weight to.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously he'll be able tonight to get a lot of that back, eat the whole nine, but you know, it's
Yeah,
like
but it's still
that's a
not the
lot.
same in 24 hours. Like
No,
because now you're
exactly.
gonna be having your body work overtime to
Yeah,
reproduce. You know what I mean? All that food that you just
that's what I'm
put
saying.
into your.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's a when you have to cut like that, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
like I said,
it is what it is. We'll have to
I think
see what
everyone in
happens.
America, is rooting for Strickland, homie. It's what we
Yeah.
do. Let's go.
Unless you're an Arab American. Just
Good
saying.
point. But you know, we are a Catholic Christian nation, like Strickland said. So I think we rolling with Strickland, homie. That's what we doing.
Yep. For sure. All right. Let's move on into our next trending topic. All right. So I got some kind of cool news here. This is also kind of what could we say? Sci-fi news or maybe kind of political news. But let me get into this real quick. So it looks like finally we are going to get some disclosure from the UFO community. Yes, sir. The Pentagon is about to release or has already released a whole bunch of files about, the whole UFO sightings. There's every month there's a whole bunch of sightings for UFOs and stuff. So, but they're always trying to like put it under the table, brush it under the table. Like, oh no, nothing has happened here, So, yeah, it looks like we are going to finally get some exposure because President Trump said, you know what? We want to let the people know exactly what's going on here with these UFOs. So, yeah, guys. Let's see here. So basically, I guess they already did release the files, and one of the files, like in batches, like they usually do. And yeah, basically, it's a lot of stuff about the bright lights, about hot orbs. The UFO files, they're going to be shedding light on sightings, but leave interpretation to the public. So they're going to show us that there has been things that have been unseen. We don't know what they are, but they're not going to try to, guess and tell us what they are. That's why they're called UFO, unidentified flying objects. And yeah, we're going to have to kind of guess for ourselves what they are. But yeah, you can see, I'm going to show a little video of some of this stuff, but basically you'll be seeing like fairly bright light sources. This is also, I guess, something happened on Apollo 11 mission. There was a mysterious object making multiple 90-degree turns at a speedy clip, a brailing bright object doing corkscrew twists over the skies in Kazakhstan. Yeah, those are just some of the details in the new batch of files on UFOs that the Pentagon began releasing today. Let's see here. Though the Pentagon has been working on declassifying the documents for years, Trump put attention back on the topic months ago by teasing a major UFO document dump. Whereas previous administrations have failed to be transparent on this subject, with these new documents and videos, the people can decide for themselves what the hell is going on. So yeah, guys, Trump also wrote, have fun and enjoy. Trump wrote that on Truth Social Post. Trump's Republican admin says the public can draw its own conclusions with the information in the files, which includes old State Department cables, FBI documents, and transcripts from NASA of cruise flights into space. A new Pentagon website housing the documents on UAPs has a decidedly retro feel, with black and white military imagery of flying objects displayed prominently on the page, with statements displayed in typewriter-like font. So yeah, guys, very interesting. We already knew that there's UFOs, but now, you know what I mean? Everybody can just draw their own conclusions, and yeah, we'll see what happens. And I'm going to show you the video of some of this stuff that we're talking about, so you guys can kind of see for yourselves what we're talking about. Let me pull this up for you guys real quick. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Okay. All right.
New files on UFOs, saying the public can draw their own conclusions on unidentified anomalous phenomena.
So yeah, they're not really showing much. I hear some more footage. It's like military footage, pretty much. There's a lot of stuff that you're not even gonna like be able to like figure out, because it's like literally just lights. Somewhere's lights in a triangle formation. Yeah, nobody knows exactly how they're there or where they came from. It's just Pentagon releasing a lot of stuff. That's all it is. Cool, and it looks like they will be releasing more and more documents as time goes by. So we'll definitely see what is happening in the UFO community. We will keep you guys updated on that stuff. That's for sure. But yeah, that is your UFO and Pentagon news. Let's move on and get into Jay's last trending topic. What you got, Jay?
Let me pull up. Chris Webber. He was going today about all the flopping in the NBA. He's not a fan of the flopping. So C-Web used to play with a big flopper on his team called Vlade Divac. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah,
so
familiar, yeah.
He's never been a fan of the flopping, and today they were interviewing him, and he said we got that from the European soccer. So caused a lot of controversy, but I agree with him. People take advantage of flopping when it comes to the NBA. I've watched it. You got some big ass dude, and then he's gonna fall over because some dude 120 pounds lighter than him just ran into him. Come on, stop. Like it happens all the time. Your boy LeBron be flopping all the time, bro. Like, come on, bro. You 6'8" and like damn near 260, 270, and he ran you over. Stop, bro. They take full advantage of it. It's ridiculous. But you play to win the game, so it's just a part of the rules. So I blame the refs more than anything. I agree with C-Web that he's like, I blame the refs because the refs fall for it, or it's how they're calling the game, because a lot rides on, let's say, points. A lot rides on gambling. So those phantom calls that you see are a lot for the gamblers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you do see a lot of that on purpose to keep the spread and everything closer, or so that it can make the spread. So, but yeah, the flopping is just ridiculous. So I agree with him there. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it.
Well, let's hear it in Chris Webber's words. Let's see what he has to
say. See Web?
Check it out, Joe.
I hate flopping, and I played with players that flop. I hate it. I thought that the refs at the time would not take you serious. It's from European soccer. Guys coming over and doing that.
I'm wondering, is it a player pride thing where players just like, if I can get away with it, I'll do it? Or is it the officials just need to quit taking the cheese here?
I put it on the officials to officiate the game. A guy like Shaq couldn't flop, and I think he paid for it because we could hit him harder and tear him up. And I just think you have to look, if my dad was in the room, I wouldn't let a guy weigh 100 pounds more push me and fall on the floor and flop. I'd be embarrassed in front of my pops. I think that guys can get away with it on the court because it works. However, I think it looks like WWF. It looks like, the fake, I'm helping your momentum get you to the other side of the rope and all that good stuff. And we're just too good for it. Players are just too good for it. It's already hard enough to play the game. And so I really, I've never liked flopping.
Yeah, I mean, I came on the air the other day and saying, coming off of the Oklahoma City win in Game 1, my timeline on my phone was filled more with SGA.
Cool. So yeah, Chris Webber hates flopping.
Who doesn't, bro? I don't know. I played sports. I can never flop, bro. Your coaches try to teach you it, but like if someone runs into me, I'm gonna fucking run into them just as hard. That's just how my head works. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm different like that. You know what I mean? Or if someone runs me over and it wasn't a flop, you're damn near sure coming back down the court, I'm gonna run into you twice as hard and put you on the ground. But see, this day and age, everyone's cool with each other. Everyone's like friends after the game, like, oh, hey, guys, let's go get a bite to eat. I feel like back in the day when everyone played each other, everyone hated each other on the court. You know what I mean? Like it was like, you know what I mean? You know, like how Kobe was when he played, you know, like when Jordan played, you know, like you could be cool like other times, but when we playing each other, I don't know you. Don't talk to me, you know? And I like that.
Yeah, I remember one of my games I was playing, this dude that was like much smaller than me tried to get up over me and get the ball. And it didn't end up well for him. He ended up falling on his shoulder, dislocating his shoulder, and one of his buddies had to like literally take his hand and like pull it to get the shoulder back into the socket.
Pop it back in. Yeah, that's
sounds
about right.
I felt bad. But at the same time, it's not like I intentionally did anything. But he chose to go up with me and try to get the ball, and I was much bigger than him. So that's just what happens.
That's how it works. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. And that goes for the women too. We swat them.
Yeah, I remember. No
problem.
But yeah, flopping. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not a fan of it, bro.
Cool. Well, that was all our trending topics for today. I guess we can move on and get into Jay's movie of the night. Sorry, Jay, I didn't realize it, but until I just realized it right now, I was trying to look at your TV that we cannot see your TV, so I don't know what your movie is.
That's really helpful. You didn't tell me this.
Yeah, I just realized right now when I actually started looking at the movie, looking at trains.
Oh man, that's really helpful because it shows that I can see it. That's the funny part.
Oh, does it? Yep. Oh, that's weird. There you go.
See, I feel like this is too high now. I can't even see my table no more.
Yeah, I on my camera, I can still see your table. I can see the cup and I can see the thing. I mean, you could put it a little bit lower now because now you went really high up. But whatever you do, that's fine.
That's too much work. It's way too much work.
We can still see everything as long as we can see you on the TV. That matters.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's see here, Jay, my man, watching Indiana Jones. I see, huh?
Well, they just had they started with the first one earlier, and I just left it on the channel. I was like, whichever one comes on during the show at the time, we'll talk about it.
Gotcha. So
this is the
Lost Crusade.
No. This one's after. This is a Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
2008.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
What is it about?
Basically, how do I put it? So obviously, Indiana Jones, you already know he's a teacher part time, and then he's an archaeologist the other time. But archaeologist meaning he goes on adventures, has a lot of battles with people, and so he's battling with the Soviets like usual. He's looking for he knows the power of the Crystal Skull, but the Soviets, they want it. You know what I mean? So basically, it's on him to go basically on a quest to kind of find it. You know what I mean? Because it's in a certain spot, and it's the last one of like the whole. There's like 13 of them, and there's one more left. And they were looking for it, and then they, because it unlocks different powers. You know what I mean? You know how Indiana Jones is, and
yeah,
it's a good one though. I thought it was a really good one. The legendary city of gold. You know how it all works. They have a lost city, and you have to figure out how to get to it. It was a good plot. Spielberg film, very very good movie. So
definitely.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. It was funny too because Shia LaBeouf in the movie ends up being his son. He didn't know about.
Oh really?
So,
oh my god.
Yeah. So it's pretty funny. Yeah, pretty funny. The girl from the first one in Raiders of the Lost Ark, that's who came back in this one, and then that's when he finds out, oh my god, that's my kid. How come you didn't tell me I had a kid? So yeah, it's a good one. It's definitely a good one.
Definitely.
Yeah. I'm biased, so I think all Indiana Jones movies are good. Obviously, I went to the rides, all of the stuff. So, big Indiana Jones fan for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do you rate the movie?
They're all 10s, bro. There's not one bad one. They're all 10s. Every single one of them. There's not. I think they're all 10s. Even the brand new one that came out, the Dial of Destiny, that's another 10.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm just biased. I think all the Indiana Jones movies are just excellent, dude. Grew up on it, bro. I grew up on it, bro. It just there's not anything bad about it. Nothing at all.
Well, the other thing is there's nothing like it out there anymore. Like they made that kind of movie, and like you don't see those kind of movies anymore like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just it's on another level, dude. I've always loved the Indiana Jones series.
Exactly. My favorite one, I don't know which one that I don't remember.
I know which one you're gonna say. I know which one you're gonna say. I know exactly which one you're gonna say.
The one where they like take out the heart and it's still beating and shit. You know what I'm
exactly.
Yeah.
Where the guy's eating the snakes, he's eating the fucking
the monkey brains and all that shit.
Oh god, dude! Every time I watch that shit, my stomach still goes, "Oh, bro," because they actually eat that type of shit on that side of the world, right?
I know.
Bro, if I saw that in person, I'd either throw up or I'd be like, "Please excuse me," and just, oh god, yeah, I don't have the stomach for it, bro.
I know.
I know they eat that stuff on that side of the world, bro. Just, oh god.
I mean, I've tried like balut, which is already pretty.
Nope.
Like,
nope.
Some people
might not. Never, ever. Nope. Never. I'll throw up with that too. Never.
So was that the first one, or was that which one?
No,
which
two.
one is that?
That's Temple of Doom.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's my favorite one.
Never, ever, ever will I. Especially now, because I've grown to. Obviously, I'm animals, animal lover, all that. But oh man, on that side of the world, I just, nope.
Let me ask you. In the Temple of Doom, that Asian kid that plays that role, is that the same kid from the Goonies?
Yeah, Short Round. Round. So in the Goonies, he's Data. You realize that's one of my other favorite movies ever, right?
Yeah,
the Goonies.
The Goonies.
So oh man, that's one of the best films ever, dude. So that, he played in that movie too. He played a great part of Indiana Jones, man. Short Round, bro.
That's cool that he even got that part because that's such a big movie,
Oh, it fit perfect. You see how he played in Indiana Jones and in the Goonies. Excellent part, bro. Like, oh man, it was priceless, bro.
Definitely.
That's just, man. Some of the best movies ever right there, bro.
Right. Cool. Let's move on and get into some Harrison Ford movies. Why not?
Goat life, bro. He's one of the goats, man. Some of the best movies I've ever seen this man played in, bro. Like his movie catalog is without a doubt one of the best ever.
Definitely.
Fuck. Narrowing it down to my favorite Harrison Ford movie. Fuck, man. That's ridiculous. I can't narrow it down to one. Yeah, I can't narrow it down to one. Are you crazy? Like, obviously, without a doubt, Indiana Jones, all of them. But I'll go with Fugitive. I love that movie, dude. I used to watch it as a kid in school. Like, they used to play it during whenever like a teacher was not there, when you had a substitute. I don't know why, but we would watch The Fugitive. Like, man, what a movie!
Yeah, that's a good one.
We were young though. I was like, damn, how they're letting us watch this? This is crazy. I know, because it was like it's about murder. It's about this. I'm like, holy shit!
Right.
But it was Harrison Ford, so that's probably why.
Exactly. What about underrated?
Yeah, underrated. He doesn't have an underrated movie. He has no underrated movie in life, bro. But if I were to pick an underrated movie of Harrison Ford, I'll go oh my god. We'll go What Lies Beneath. It's not underrated at all. But
that was gonna be mine.
Well, I mean, it's not underrated. But if someone doesn't even know about it, then it's a really good movie.
It is
a really good movie. Yeah,
but
I mean, it's not underrated, bro. They promoted the shit out of that. I remember 100%. Watching it.
100%.
I remember watching the trailer and I was like, God damn. You know what I mean? Like, because it had Michelle Pfeiffer and the other girl that looked just like her. I was like, oh my god.
I remember.
Yes.
I remember.
Great movie, bro. Legendary. All his movies are legendary.
They are. Let's see here. All right, my favorite movie with Harrison Ford. That's a tough one, but I'm gonna have to go cliche and say Indiana Jones. I really like him in that movie. Probably one of my favorite movies of him is.
That's all good, bro. It's his most iconic role, I believe. Well, actually, you know what? I can't even say that. I think it's his most iconic role, but I think other people would say otherwise.
I think a lot of people would say Star Wars.
Exactly. Han Solo.
You know?
That's what I mean. So, I mean, I'm more of an Indiana Jones fan, but I've watched all the Star Wars series and played a great role as Han Solo. So, yeah. So
right.
the other people who didn't like Indiana Jones would say Star Wars. The people who don't watch Star Wars say Indiana Jones.
Yeah, definitely.
That's how it really would go.
Let's see here. As far as underrated, I'm gonna go with one that never got too much attention, and especially because the other actor who plays their role was kind of blacklisted from Hollywood. So I'm gonna go with Extraordinary Measures.
Blacklisted.
That's yeah, Brendan Fraser. He kind of got blacklisted for a minute there.
Why was he blacklisted? What do you mean? Blacklisted.
Brendan Fraser was blacklisted from Hollywood, bro, because he was, I guess, going against a lot of the things that they were doing, and he wasn't trying to be part of that club, you know. So they took him out of movies for a good minute before he actually started getting roles again, you know.
I mean, he had some iconic movies, so I didn't know he got blacklisted.
So basically, this is what it says, bro. It says Brendan Fraser believed he was blacklisted by Hollywood primarily due to an alleged sexual assault by a high-ranking member of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association in 2003, combined with personal health crisis and a decline in box office performance. So that's yeah, basically the whole thing was about an alleged sexual assault. So
I didn't even know.
Yep, and it was a high-ranking person from the foreign press that I think might have sexually assaulted him.
Assaulted him, or he assaulted someone.
No, I think he got assaulted. But you know how that is. They're going to try to spin it in a whole different way, I think, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I never heard about it. Really good PR teams. Never heard about it.
Exactly.
Especially at that time, bro. You know how many movies he had at that time? You said 03. That was right after The Mummy, like the first two of them. And those were major hitters. That's what I mean. And then he went on to do way more movies. That's why I was like, huh? I didn't even hear about this. That's crazy.
Right.
Good PR team. Very good PR team.
Really good PR team. Exactly.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so that is my underrated, and that is our movie of the night. We are watching Indiana Jones. All right, let's move on out of our movie of the night and get into our crypto. Let's see what's going down in the crypto world today. Currently, we have Bitcoin sitting at 80,452. It is up 0.98%. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, sitting at 2,316. It is up 1.50. And number 4, we have XRP. It flipped over to number 4 at $1.43. It is up 3.26%, guys. That is good for XRP. There's also some news here that the U.S. Senate Banking Committee is to vote on crypto market structure bill on May 14th. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. But May 14th might be a good day to look out for and see maybe, you know, there's some money to be made there if everything turns out to be good on the news for that. As far as your support and resistance for the big three, Bitcoin, your current support, 79,000 to 78,000. Your resistance is at 81.5 to 83,000. Ethereum support is at 2260 to 2200. Your resistance is at 2350 to 2420. And XRP, your support is at $1.38 to $1.35, and your resistance is at $1.45 to $1.50. Going over the recap for today or the last 24 hours, we have Bitcoin reclaiming the 80K zone and is stabilizing above a major psychological level. Momentum is positive, but volume remains moderate. Market is bullish, just not euphoric. And then Ethereum is showing stronger short-term momentum than Bitcoin today. Buyers stepped in around the 2.3K range, keeping the broader uptrend intact. And XRP, one of the stronger moves today, gaining over 3% in 24 hours. Momentum is improving, and bulls are trying to push price back toward the $1.45 breakout zone. So we will see what happens there. As far as your fear and greed index, we are at that 50 neutral spot again. So we are right in that middle, like dead smack middle. We don't know which way to go. So we will see. Usually typical of the weekends, we kind of cool down a little bit. So I am expecting a little bit of a cool down. I don't know, or we're just going to kind of go sideways, not go too much higher or lower until Monday when the markets do open back up again. But that's just my prediction, not financial advice. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 2.69 trillion. It is up 1.73%. Your top 5 trending coins for today. Number 1 is Ondo. Ondo is up 24.34%. Number 2, Solana. Solana making a comeback. It is up 6.7%. Number 3, we got Chainlink up 6.64%. Number 4 trending coin is Zcash. That one is up 9.29%. And number 5, we have Giggle Cat. Giggle Cat is down 19.96% today. All right, so let's get into your top 5 gainers and top 5 losers for today. So currently, your number 1 gainer for today, we have Black Phoenix. That one is up 3,363%. Number 2, we have Salt Bay for the People. That one is up 781%. Number 3, we have Cause Coin. That one is up 569%. Number 4, we have Trump AI, which is up 524%. And number 5, we have GameStop Coin, which is up 516%. As far as your top 5 losers, number 1, we have Gold Pump Meme, which is down 97.93%. Number 2, we have Fake Circle. That one is down 95.8%. Number 3, we have Hold BTC, which is down 93.14. Number 4, we have Labubu, which is down 89.29. And number 5, we have Trump Mog. Trump Mog is down 88.63%. All right, guys, that is your crypto news, and that is what it is. We got real quick. We got in the chat Steve Wanat saying, "Boss Kangaroo, what up? What up? How you doing? Hope all is well with you, boss lady." And let's move on and get into your horoscopes for tomorrow. Let's see what's going down in tomorrow's horoscopes, starting with the first sign of the zodiac, which is also my sign Aries, and this is going to be for May 9th, 2026. So yeah, tomorrow, Aries. Tomorrow is not about speed. It is about consistency. Slow progress is still powerful progress. Your focus should be on discipline, routine, and building something that lasts. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. What you are creating needs patience, not pressure. Trust the process and keep showing up. That's all we could do, guys. Aries. Taurus. You may feel emotionally or mentally tired, but you are much closer to success than you realize. This is not the time to give up. Protect your energy, maintain your boundaries, and trust your strength. The universe is testing your persistence, not denying your blessings. Then we got our Gemini. Your emotional sensitivity is heightened tomorrow. Listen to your intuition. It is speaking clearly. This is a day for softness, emotional honesty, and protecting your peace. Not every battle needs your energy. Sometimes healing happens when you stop forcing and start feeling. All right, and now we got our Cancer. A beautiful energy of success surrounds you. Something you have been working toward may finally bring validation or visible progress. Allow yourself to receive appreciation without guilt. Confidence attracts more opportunities. You are not asking for too much. You are finally stepping in what you deserve. Then we got J sign Leo. Tomorrow brings peaceful healing energy. If life has felt heavy, this is your reminder that things are improving, even if slowly. Faith is returning. Trust your path, trust your timing, and stop doubting blessings that are already on their way. Hope is not weakness, it is spiritual strength. Virgo. A soft healing energy surrounds your day. You may feel lighter emotionally or receive signs that remind you to keep believing. Let yourself rest without guilt. Progress does not always look loud. Sometimes healing is the real success. Your peace matters more than proving yourself to everyone. Libra. Something may not go exactly as planned, but do not let temporary disappointment blind you to what still remains. This is a day for perspective. Healing begins when you stop staring only at what you lost. There is still beauty here. Do not let sadness speak louder than truth. Scorpio. Tomorrow carries strong self-worth energy. Your work, your discipline, and your personal growth are creating real abundance. Enjoy what you have built. Independence is not loneliness, it is power. Financially and emotionally, stability is growing around you. Receive success without shrinking yourself. Sagittarius. A fresh beginning around work, money, or stability may appear tomorrow. This is a strong day for new offers, practical opportunities, and financial growth. Stay open to what seems small. Big success often starts quietly. Trust what feels solid. This beginning has long-term potential. Capricorn. Tomorrow supports discipline, study, and building stronger foundations. A new lesson, work opportunity, or financial idea may appear. Stay curious and focused. Small steps matter. You do not need immediate perfection. You need consistency. Growth is happening through your effort, even if it feels slow. Aquarius. You may be managing multiple responsibilities at once. The lesson tomorrow is balance. Not everything deserves equal energy. Choose your priorities wisely and protect your peace. Flexibility will help more than control. Stability returns when you stop trying to hold everything at once. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. A fiery and fast-moving energy surrounds your day. You may feel a strong urge to act, travel, speak, or finally do something you may have been delaying. Passion is beautiful, but direction matters. Move boldly, but not blindly. Confidence creates momentum when it is guided by clarity. All right, guys, that is our horoscope for tomorrow. That's going to be for for May 9th, 2026. We like to do that to help guide you along your path every day. And real quick, we also, let's see, go back to the chats. We got Siobana saying, take off your shades. Don't hide your eyes. Well, part of the show, I'll do it for you one time, though, Siobana. Check it out. Damn, my eyes are kind of red today. Shit, put them back on. All right, let's move on and get into our conspiracy of the night. But before we do, real quick, just want to give you guys a shout out. Thank you guys so much for being here. Can't do the show without you guys, so we definitely appreciate all that you do for us. And, for being here, showing up, and Replay Gang, we see you guys too. Thank you always for, watching our videos and for commenting. We always try to get back with all your comments. And we're just always trying to improve and get better for you guys so that we can provide you with more content as we go. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so that we can, keep providing you with everything that we do and even more later on. We're also going to have, Chef with Jeff for you tomorrow. So definitely, the content that we're providing is going to be more. But and Jay is going live now for you guys on his Chef with Jeff. So definitely it's going to be very exciting to check that out. So that being said, let's get into our conspiracy of the night. Tonight, I want to talk about, Jay, have you ever heard of the Valley of the Headless Men?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, for the people that haven't, it is a forbidden zone, which is hidden deep in Canada. And basically, this is inside the wilderness of the Nahanni National Park Reserve. The place is so mysterious and so feared that even experienced explorers hesitate to go too deep into it. A place known as the Valley of the Headless Men. And no, that's not a movie title. That is a real legend which is tied to real disappearances. This region, it sits inside the wild mountains of the Nahanni Valley. Remote forests, you have massive caves there, you have underground rivers, and there's almost no signs of civilization for miles. The indigenous Dene people long considered parts of the area dangerous and spiritually charged. Some stories spoke of evil spirits, hidden beings, places people should never enter. And then you have the deaths that started. Back in the early 1900s, prospectors flooded the area looking for gold. Two brothers, Frank and Willie McLeod, entered the valley. Months later, their bodies were reportedly discovered without their heads. That story exploded across Canada, and over time, more disappearances followed. You had explorers, hunters, travelers. Some vanished completely. Others were found under bizarre circumstances. And now here's where the conspiracy really begins. Local legends describe massive wild men living in the mountains, huge giant beings. They're silent and they're watching from the forests. Some theories compare them to Sasquatch, pre-human species hidden deep underground, ancient giants. And because of the isolation of the region, people wonder what could really exist out there without anyone knowing. Let's go and dive a little bit deeper. The Nahanni is filled with enormous cave systems, some still even unexplored. You have underground tunnels, thermal vents, entire hidden chambers beneath the mountains. Conspiracy theorists believe the area may connect to underground civilizations, hidden military activity, or even ancient structures which are buried beneath the earth. Others believe that the valley sits on a powerful geomagnetic zone. It's an energy hotspot. People who enter certain regions reportedly describe disorientation, paranoia, strange sounds, and missing time. Some even claim that the compasses malfunction there. Now, and here's where it gets even darker. One theory says the prospectors weren't killed over gold at all. They discovered something hidden, and whatever was protecting it made sure they never left. And again, that's speculation, but the mystery keeps growing because the valley remains so isolated and unexplored. Even today, the Nahanni National Park Reserve has a strange reputation. Pilots, they talk about odd weather patterns. Hikers describe an eerie silence, and locals still warn people respect the land. So when you put the dots together, ancient indigenous warnings, headless bodies, disappearing explorers, massive cave systems, legends of giants, and energy anomalies, the theory becomes the Valley of the Headless Men isn't just wilderness, it's a hidden zone where something ancient, something unknown might still exist. Most places on Earth have been mapped, measured, explained, but every once in a while, there's a location that refuses to give up its secrets. And maybe, just maybe, the Nahanni isn't dangerous because people get lost. Maybe it's dangerous because some places were never meant to be found at all. And yeah, guys, that is my conspiracy for the night. Just wanted to get you guys know about the Valley of the Headless Men because it is a crazy thing that does exist. So yeah, kind of crazy, but it is what it is. And that is our pretty much last segment of the show. Before we let you guys go, though, we do like to give you your final Jay's of Mine final words of wisdom. So let's definitely get into that. And Jay, what you got for the Average Day Joes today?
We'll go with Voltaire. Those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities. I'm going with that one because, it's very easy to get a lot of people that are extreme to believe in some absurd thinking, believe me. And that makes them commit some stupid acts, That's, that's how our society is these days. You know what I mean? So it's a tough one because, like I said, it's hard to have people think, let's say, critically think for themselves. A lot of people are more followers, so when it sucks when people abandon critical thinking. It's really terrible, but that's how most of society is, and it's really not a good thing because then, like I said, you will start to, if you follow and you don't even care what you're following, you will commit just whatever for the belief, and it's definitely not a good thing, but it's a part of this world. So that's why I always think it's excellent to work on yourself, self-mastery, have your own thinking, obviously have your own ideology, everything, just, cater to yourself, you know what I mean? Or else like I said, you will fall for a lot of problems and you'll be with a crowd, but it's never, I don't think it's ever a good idea to go with the crowd. That's my thing though. That's me. That's what I believe.
Exactly.
Very easy.
Very well said. Very well said. And I'm going to pretty much finish off on that note with what you said, and that is that, many people, they follow the crowd because it feels safer than thinking for themselves. It's easier to repeat what everyone else says than to stand alone with your own beliefs. But blindly following the herd can lead people away from truth, purpose, and individuality. These are moments in life where you have to become the lone wolf, where you step back, observe, and think critically before acting. Leadership requires courage. It requires trusting your intuition even when it goes against popular opinion. Don't move with the crowd just because it's comfortable. Listen to your heart. Question what doesn't feel right and stay aware, stay grounded, and lead yourself with integrity. The strongest people are not controlled by the noise around them. And just to finish off with a spiritual quote for you guys, the crowd follows comfort, but the awakened mind follows truth. Trust your intuition, stand firm, and become the leader you are meant to be. All right, that is our final words of wisdom for you guys. We are coming to the end of our show. And like always, because we are at the end, we're going to have Jay close it out for us.
Thank you so much for being here from every platform. I will not be going live tonight. I will be going live back on Monday night for leg day. C will be live tonight. I will be live tomorrow for Chef with Jeff for sure. Maybe Sunday, another stream we will see. That's in the works, but definitely tomorrow, Chef with Jeff. But yeah, thank you so much for being here from every platform. And yeah, just have an excellent rest of your night or day. And yeah, we will either see you later tonight. We'll see, Will. Or I'll see you tomorrow at Chef with Jeff, or even Monday, at our podcast at 8:30.
Exactly. Yeah, like Jay said, thank you so much. Naz is still here. Thank you for your chat. Siabwana, always nice to see you. Thank you so much. And we will see you guys, Monday, like Jay said.